The IAFF-IAFC Fire Service Joint Labor Management Candidate Physical Ability Test consists of 8 separate events performed in a continuous sequence. You must successfully complete all 8 events in 10 minutes and 20 seconds or less. This is a pass-fail test. Failure in one event or a total test time exceeding 10 minutes and 20 seconds will constitute a failure, and the test will be concluded. Throughout all the events, you must wear long pants and proper footwear. Footwear with an open heel or open toe may not be worn. Throughout the test, you will wear a 50-pound vest to simulate the weight of the self-contained breathing apparatus and the firefighter's protective clothing. A hard hat with a chin strap and work gloves will be issued to candidates and must be worn for the duration of the test. An additional 25 pounds of weight simulating a high-rise pack or hose bundle will be added only during the stair climb event. Event 1, Stair Climb. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of climbing stairs in full protective clothing while carrying a high-rise pack or hose bundle. You will be required to wear a total of 75 pounds of weight to simulate the weight of the firefighter's clothing, the self-contained breathing apparatus, and a high-rise pack or hose bundle. You will walk on the step mill for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Immediately prior to the initiation of the timed candidate physical ability test, you will have 20 seconds to warm up on and become familiar with the step mill in a preset rate of 50 steps per minute. Event 2, Hose Drag. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of extending an uncharged hose line from the fire apparatus to the fire occupancy and pulling the uncharged hose line around obstacles while you remain stationary. You will grasp the hose nozzle attached to 200 feet of 1 3/4 inch hose. You will place a length of the hose line 8 feet or less over your shoulder or across your chest. You will drag the hose 75 feet to a pre-positioned drum, make a 90-degree turn around the drum, and continue to the finish line. You are permitted to run while dragging the hose. This is the only event in which you are permitted to run. After you cross the finish line, you will stop within the marked red box, turn to face the hose line, and drop to at least one knee. And then you will pull 50 feet of hose as indicated by a marking on the hose to the finish line. The mark on the hose line must pass the established finish line. Event 3, Equipment Carry. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of removing power tools from a fire apparatus, carrying them to an emergency scene, and returning them to the fire apparatus. You will remove the 2 saws, one at a time, from the cabinet and place them on the ground. You will then simultaneously pick up one saw in your left hand and one saw in your right hand and carry them while walking 75 feet around a drum and back to the starting point. You will then place both saws on the ground, pick up one saw at a time, and return each saw to its designated space in the cabinet. Event 4, Ladder Raise and Extension. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of placing a ground ladder at a fire structure and extending the ladder to a roof or window. You will walk to the end of a 24-foot aluminum extension ladder positioned on the ground, lift the top rung of the unhinged end of the ladder from the ground, and walk it up in a hand-over-hand fashion using each rung of the ladder until the ladder rests against the wall. After successfully completing the ladder raise, you will proceed immediately to a second pre-positioned and secured 24-foot aluminum extension ladder. You will extend the fly section by pulling on the rope halyard hand over hand until it hits the stop, and then you will lower the fly section hand over hand in a controlled fashion and return the ladder to its original starting position. Event 5, Forcible Entry. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of using force to open a locked door or to breach a wall. You will use a 10-pound sledgehammer to strike the measuring device in the target area until the buzzer is activated. You will then place the sledgehammer on the ground. Event 6, Search. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of searching for a fire victim in limited visibility and in an unpredictable area. You will crawl on your hands and knees through a tunnel maze that is 64 feet long and approximately 3 feet high and 4 feet wide. While in the tunnel, you will navigate around, over, and under obstacles. In addition, at 2 locations, you will crawl through a narrowed portion where the dimensions of the tunnel have been reduced. Event 7, Rescue. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of removing an injured victim or partner from a fire scene. You will grasp one or both handles of the shoulder harness attached to a 165-pound mannequin and drag it 35 feet around a pre-positioned drum. Make a 180-degree turn around the drum and continue an additional 35 feet until the entire mannequin has been dragged completely across the finish line. Event 8, Ceiling Breach and Pull. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of breaching and pulling down a ceiling to check for fire extension. You will remove the pike pole from the bracket stand within the boundary established by the equipment frame and place the tip of the pole on the painted area of the hinged door in the ceiling. You will push up fully with the pike pole on the hinged door in the ceiling 3 times. Then you will hook the pike pole to the ceiling device and pull down the counterbalance lever 5 times. 3 pushed and 5 pulls constitutes 1 complete set. You will be required to perform 4 entire sets. This concludes a description of all 8 events in the IAFF-IAFC Joint Labor Management Candidate Physical Ability Test. Remember, this is a timed test. You must pace yourself and be prepared to perform all 8 events in order with a total test time that does not exceed 10 minutes and 20 seconds.